up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kingdom Chapter 809. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Willow Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, it was going so well in Nanyu. It was going so well, and then, of course, like everything else in life, a fucking bureaucrat, a fucking politician ruined it. Ah, damn it. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. A new lord is sent from the state of Kin to Nanyu, who managed to capture the city without shedding blood. And this chapter is titled The Responsibility of the Six Great Generals. Oh, before I forget, something very interesting is happening over at Shueisha. So they are using and Shueisha has been using AI hybrid localizations for a minute, but there's this new one they are using for one-shots for Manga Plus. And it has me wondering if, because, one-shots, they're pumping them out. So I'm wondering if this is a test run to see if they're going to use it for Kingdom. Oh my God, please. Please, Shueisha. I am begging you. Please just give us Kingdom already on Manga Plus. That's all I want. That's all everyone has been wanting for years, is for you to put Kingdom on Manga Plus. The reader survey even said it too. That they put out, like a few years ago? Oh God. Seriously. Just put Kingdom on Manga Plus already. Anyways, now let's keep going here. Here we go. Woo! Everyone's looking at this motherfucker like, are you fucking serious? Why? Why are you ruining this here? Ryu, a former lord of the castle of Nanyu for committing a war crime against the state of Kin will be beheaded. Motherfucker, he's working with you. He's not being an asshole. He's not doing anything. He, literally just surrendered. This was all bloodless. Like, what the fuck? He didn't do shit. The execution site has already been set up outside. I've been informed that the citizens have also gathered. The sentence will be carried out immediately. You want them to rebel against you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Bro is willing to work with you, you moron. My lord, Ryuan-sama, that can't be. Take him away. Yes, stand up. Wait, what is the crime? Thank you! This castle was surrendered without bloodshed. Ryuan hasn't committed any war crimes. That's true. There is a crime. Nanyu surrendered before that. Ryuan sent all his soldiers to the royal capital. They are surely reinforcements for the defense of Shinte. They also sent most of Nanyu's food supplies. That too is support for the war. These two actions are significant enough for our country to consider them acts of war. Therefore, he will be beheaded. I don't believe those two reasons are enough to justify his beheading. Like, why would you behead them? That's stupid. That is a dumb reason to behead him. What's the matter, General Tao? What is it that displeases you about Ryuan's execution? I'm just telling you not to kill anyone unjustly. Hey, what's going on, Tao? It is not unreasonable. The one who captures a castle beheads the defeated castle's lord. This has been a common practice established over the last 500 years of war, but it's not done for the victor's pleasure. There's a valid reason. If the army defeats the enemy, that's all well and good, But from there, the work of the officials begins, governing the citizens in territories and cities acquired through battle. This isn't done halfway. There's no human who doesn't hold a grudge after being invaded. There will always be people from other places who will lead a rebellion against the ruler. Definitely. And what triggers the cause of a rebellion is the existence of people who can be trusted. If the former ruler were alive, the flames of rebellion would often continue to burn because of this. The beginning is important. When a rebellion occurs, both those who caused it and those who suppress it must shed much blood. In the land where the battle ended, blood will be spilled that should not have been shed. That's why to stop that useless bloodshed, Ryuan will be beheaded. That's so stupid! He didn't do anything! Hey, no! Hey, Tao, the head of military affairs didn't say anything about this. General Tao, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your consideration, but I knew from the beginning that this would happen. I don't want the citizens of Nanyo to have to shed their blood. If the citizens are safe, their lord will be happy. Dude, you deserve better than this, man! My lord! My lord! Take him away. Yes, let's go. Lord of the city, please have mercy. No, instead take our heads. I'm telling you to wait. Whoever tries to behead Ryuan, Tao, will behead them right there, right here. Tao! Tao is so gangsta. What are you doing, Tao? What? Are you crazy? I'm not. I told you I won't let this threat reach Nanyu. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Lies. Lies. Aren't the 6th grade generals subject to Kin's law? If the Lord of Nanyu is killed without any cause, you will definitely be judged at a later date and beheaded. Even so, I won't allow Ryuan to be killed. Yeah, Tao! General Tao. What? Tao, what did you just say? What's going on? That's hard to understand. I've lost many cities up to now. I'm sure I've seen similar scenes over and over again. Why are you going to such lengths to save Ryuan? Do you think Ryuan is someone special? It's not about Ryuan. I'm doing it because Nanyu is special. Nanyu? In the next battle, the Kin army will face the royal capital of Shinte. Not just Shinte, but all of Han knows this. The citizens of Han are now anxious about the movements of the Kin army. We must take care of Nanyu. The city lord whom the citizens trusted was publicly beheaded. The citizens were strictly subject to the unknown laws of Kin. If you impose tyranny, how do you think the citizens of Han and Shinte will feel? Exactly! They will not trust Kin at all. But if they know that that Ryuan is is alive and that Kin is willing to work with them and willing to have, because Han doesn't seem like they're like tyrannical like Zhao is. No, Han seems way more peaceful and they just want to be left alone. So if that's the case and they're willing to be more diplomatic, then why would you do that? Like, why be this aggressive? That's stupid. At least in Nanyu, the morale will be higher and there will be absolute resistance. If that's the case, are you saying that to please Han, we should not invade and leave Nanyu in peace? Is that what you want? I didn't say that. Well, then it makes no sense to capture the city. Then what will you do? We are now trying to forge a new era of unification of China with our own forces. See what I'm saying? It's to be Tao wants to be diplomatic. Doesn't want to be tyrannical. Nah. If that's the case, shouldn't there be a new way to govern the land we've captured? See? We're on the same page. How do we do that? In Nanyu, the citizens and cultures of Kin and Han have come together in friendship. We will recreate a utopia. Utopia just is never going to exist whether you like it or not. It can't happen. They'll attempt it. Sure. It can be attempted, but utopia just can't exist. If that becomes a reality, this is where Tao and I agree, though, in terms of like a diplomacy. If that becomes a reality, Han's opposition will decrease further. Nanyu will become one of the cornerstones of the world we aspire to after the unification of China. What? For this reason, we need Ryuan's cooperation. But see, But I agree, Utopia ain't gonna happen. But Tao and I are on the same page on something here. It's about being diplomatic. If Han sees that that Qin is reasonable and and doesn't want to reunify China, like, well, obviously you're going to have to use force, but at some points, because Zhao's a complete bitch. But if it doesn't have to be done by force, and it can be done via diplomacy like this, then Han will totally go along with it. They will do it. They will be part of this reunification process via diplomacy. And that's how a bloodless war is done. Right, Kitty? Oh, Kitty. Let's see. Wait a moment, Tao. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? Why are you talking like this? What will the world be like after the unification of China? Isn't that the kind of thing a military commander wouldn't think about? Right? Sixth grade generals is a system originally created by King Shou. The sixth grade generals were granted freedom of war, but there's something different about the current sixth grade generals. I believe that responsibility for war also comes with it. Exactly. Responsibility for war. After forcibly entering an area, we are responsible for the way of life of the people living there. And now, if our struggle is the path to the unification of China, stepping across all of China, in other words, freedom becomes a responsibility for the way of life of all Chinese people. That kind of thing. Are you stupid? I guess that's what the king and the head of military affairs think. Why are you doing this? Wow, I didn't expect the sixth great generals to have to think so much. No, this is just what I think. I see. I wondered why they left the task of conquering Han to Tou instead of Mobu, who was skilled in attack. Because, yeah, Shoei Khan knew General Tao has that kind of perspective that you must share. And yeah, because, as I said, Han is not that violent. They don't have that same violent mindset that Zhao has, that Shu has. Zhao and Shu are a lot different. They are have a more warmongering mindset, a tyrannical mindset, if you will, compared to Han, which is more intellectual. So that's why they sent Tao, because Tao has more of that mindset, that philosophical. Oh my God, I can't talk. That same philosophical mindset, and that's why they sent him there. So I see the vision. Kitty sees the vision. I finally understand General Tao's objective, but as a civilian official, I think it would be too convenient to invade and create a utopia of friendship. Nakama power! I have seen many cities that showed strange kindness and were destroyed, and as a result became a quagmire. I want you to do your nonsense elsewhere. As the Lord of Nanyu, I have a responsibility that endangers my life. This will be fulfilled no matter what. Take Ryu into the execution site. Yes, let's go. I see, but I don't think so. Tao. Until then, both sides. The question now is not which statement is correct at this point. At this point, it's about who holds a higher position, the Lord or the sixth great generals. What are you doing now? It has been decided that it will be the city lord. No, not necessarily. As General Tao mentioned earlier, the sixth grade generals are a privileged class allowed freedom in war. With these sixth grade generals, is it true that the position of local rulers is higher or lower? No one has heard of that. Certainly. Therefore, I will send messengers to the imperial court in Kanyo immediately and request instructions. Until then, this matter will be in the hands of Ryokoku. Why are you staying with this guy? Gokyo Dono is said to be a high-ranking civilian official who often does not go against the orders of the imperial court. That will never happen. Of course. General Tao, for you as well, please abide by the decision of Kanyo and give me your word. Aren't you one of the sixth grade generals? Don't make the mistake of straying from the path of a military commander. If not, we will abandon you. What? Understood. What on earth is this man doing? I understand. Good. That's all for now. Good, Tao! Tao's like, fuck you all! I'm gonna stand by my conviction. conviction. I am not going to back down. The Han flag was raised twice from the Ananya Wall, where three Han flags flew alongside the Qin flag. That is awesome, dude! Tao is so gangsta for this. I see why Sei picked Tao for this reason, and Shuikan did this too, because Tao. This is why the generals were chosen like this. The 6 great generals are chosen because the 6 great generals have to have convictions, strong convictions, heavenly or divine convictions. And think about it. You have Conky. Conky stood by his convictions to the very end. He did whatever the fuck he wanted. He gave no fucks what anyone else thought of him. He just did what he wanted to do. Look at Osen. Osen stood by his convictions, is still standing by his convictions. He's doing what he feels like needs to be done. Look at Yutama. Yutama is that bitch. Well, obviously she's, king of the mountain tribes. But Yutama has her convictions too. She stands by those convictions, period. She is her own person. Well, obviously she's her own person, but still. She will stand by her convictions no matter what. And Tao is the same way. Tao, as we saw in this chapter, Tao doesn't give a fuck if his military would abandon him or not. He gives no fucks. He is going to stand by his convictions no matter what. The fact that these assholes are willing to abandon him over this is stupid. The thing though is, you would never see it with Conky. You would never see it with Yutama. Never saw it with Osen. You never saw it with any of them. Remember, Conky, even though Conky basically went and committed suicide, so to speak, his men stood by him. Well, minus one thing. But that was actually part of Conky's plan. That's why he had bandits, even though they were a bunch of little bitches. But those are bandits. Those are not soldiers. There's a difference. But Conky's men still stood by him to the end. And those were bandits turned soldiers, mind you. You have Osen's men. That was basically suicide, too, what Osen did. Stood by him to the end. You have Yutama's tribes. They will stand by with her till, even if it's like a suicidal mission, still will stand by her. They won't question her. They might question her judgment, but they will still stand by her. But these motherfuckers are little bitches. The fact that they are even thinking about abandoning Tao like this shows you how much they are bitches. They are bitches for saying that. They should be like, dude, I will stand by you no matter what. What bitches? Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Tao is gangsta for this. I'm so proud of him. And I'm glad Shin's like, dude, I'm standing by you too, man. I understand. I totally get where he's coming from. The fact that these motherfuckers are stupid and can't see Tao's point of view, again, Shoei that again, as I said earlier, and even Karyotan said it too. She understood why Shoei assigned Tao to Han. He sees the vision, which is the philosophical, because we're dealing with more of a psychological, philosophical kind of situation here, because that's how Han is. Like if we were dealing with Chu, for example, Chu, you gotta go straight up war. This is like fight. You gotta fight these motherfuckers. You gotta be straightforward, physical battle. And I hope we get to see Yutama versus Karen. Like I need that shit in my life. Like Zhao is more of an all-rounder kind of thing. Let's be real. But Han is, as I've been saying, Han is more of a philosophical, psychological thing. And they are more likely to work with you if you take more of a diplomatic approach. So that's why it's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're being stupid with this. I hope Sei realizes that they're being stupid. It's like, dude, we're willing to work with Tao. Like, what's your problem? You're being fucking dumb. I understand, like, the shit that happened with Zhao, but, and, you know, and why Conky did what he did with the beheadings and all that. But those fuckers were soldiers, and they were a bunch of little bitches anyway. And they fucked with Conky. These people haven't done anything. There's no reason for this. Stupid. So stupid. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kingdom content. Few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!